At least 25 people have died due to Kentucky flooding, and that number could still go up. Good evening. I'm Emily Proud. To help respond, the Tennessee American Red Cross is sending 5 people to help with immediate needs. News 2's Nikki McGee spoke with one of the volunteers working to do his part. Nikki.
Yeah, Emily, well, today local Red Cross volunteers spent their first full day on the ground, and they say this need is really hard to comprehend. One of them tells me this is the worst disaster he's ever seen and may even be worse than hurricanes he's responded to. As first responders continue to rescue people off of rooftops, receding water lines are revealing more and more of the devastation floodwaters are leaving behind in Kentucky.
I talked to one woman earlier who said that the water had filled her first floor before she was rescued. She was taken out by boat.
Sam McNamee is one of 5 volunteers the American Red Cross sent from Tennessee alone. He's operating a shelter out of an elementary school, housing up to roughly 100 people a night. The area is still seeing internet outages, but he was able to tell us about the devastation by phone.
Most of the people here in the shelter seem to have been rescued by boat and then brought here by EMS.
For safety, those rescues are only taking place during the day. The Red Cross is helping take care of those search and rescue teams, on top of providing food, shelter, and healthcare services for those who just lost everything.
What we hear from people is they didn't know where they would go. You know, the shock of following a disaster of this size. It truly is mentally and physically incapacitating.
And the images of what they're dealing with are ones they won't soon forget.
We've seen people literally on top of their homes waiting to be rescued. This is a nightmare for this community.
With such a fluid situation, the Red Cross is asking for financial donations and people willing to volunteer their time. They say no matter your skill set, they'll be able to train you and use your help during this time.
I look at the news reports and I say, there, but for the grace of God go I. And that's really true. These folks have just had this disaster fall from the sky on their heads, and they need help, and I'm able to give them some help.
If you'd like to donate, you can call 1-800-RED-CROSS or text the number on your screen. For information on how to volunteer, you can find that on our website at WKRN.com. Emily?